You just said that XRP will replace the dollar. The head of the US's largest hedge fund revealed that President Trump is buying XRP worth millions of dollars for the IRS. He also said at over 650 billion, 290 million, 0 cents can and will be added to the XRP ledger in the next 72 hours. This shows how big and powerful the XRP ledger is as a new piece of technology. Do not forget that the real token pre-sale ends in 72 hours. This means that a lot of XRP will be burned. The XRP record will burn XRP every time a trade happens. This means that $650 trillion, 0 cents will be added to the XRP ledger, which could mean that over 1151.70 XRP, this could happen again in the next 72 hours, or going to be in 72 hours. We were told that managed changes will take place at that time and the real token price will end and go live. A whole new level will be added. And I'll put a link to the real token below the text. The price of XRP will also start to rise to about $11,517, 0 cents. And it may seem impossible, but look at where we are now. A huge load is about to happen and a huge amount of XRP is about to be bought. On top of that, $650 trillion, 0 cents is about to be added to the XRP system, which means that each XRP is worth about $11, 0 cents, 51.70. Does that give you an idea of how much XRP could go up? Just picture it going through the roof and up to $11,000, 0 cents per real token. Since real tokens are only worth 2 cents right now, that's $6,500,000, 0 cents for each one. Thoughts? Do you really think this is true? It only costs 2 cents each. Just think, if it raises all the money it should, it will go through the roof and hit $6 million. Put this aside for now. Let's say that only 20% of these 600 trillion $0, 0 cents went to the real unit. It would be a lot of money if only 2% of the million went into the real ticket. Each real coin is worth $130,000, 0 cents. In other words, this comes from the leave bill. Really think about how strong it needs to be for expensive as well. But look at these numbers. The real coin is going through the roof even now during its pre-selection. In about 72 hours, it will be over. We're about to have the most time off in the next 72 hours. The guys watching this video should know that this is very strong and likely something they've never seen before. So get in before the pre-sale ends and make some money. But first, you should always do your own research. To be clear, I'm not a financial advisor, but this has a perfect BANX score of 8.7, meaning that holders don't have to worry about much. The KYC team is also very clear. This is a very optimistic group that has met with Ripple and made several announcements, shared facts and information, and done all of those things. This is very optimistic, but the real company that backs the real token built on the acceptor ledger is the community. The most important thing is that they help with both payments and real estate. In other words, they want to make it easy for people to pay for real estate. This is a very brave move. To learn more about them, go to payreal.com. Below the description, there will be a link to buy it. Go to payreal.com and click on Real Token to get to their pre-seller page. Don't forget that we're giving away free XRP as well. You can also get free XRP by trading and creating an account through the link in the description. It's easy and quick to do everything. We've worked on this project before. To set up a pool and make a deal, all you have to do is click on the link in the text. Watch this. Watch the movie now. We're only beginning to talk about all the things we want to. This means that XRP USD is being taken off of sites and all orders to buy or sell have been pushed back to November 10th, 2024. What's going on? We're seeing the start of something big, how the world will do business from now on instead of the US dollar. This is the real reason why it's happening. The XRP shouldn't be needed anymore because XRP is replacing the US dollars. You don't need a pair. They don't want people who own XRP to get rich because it will be its own pair. It's clear that this is true because the long positions that went with the closed short positions were not delivered, which caused a partner to face non-presenting negative. Balances won't settle XRPS trades and want us to take back payments we already made. They don't tell you this though. All open positions in XRPSD, as well as all current limit and stock market orders, will be closed, and all funds will be fully refunded. In other words, they're taking back the XRP and giving you your money back. But we don't want that to happen. In the last 72 hours, we said XRP would be worth more than $11,000.00. That's why we want it. That means that the big pump could show up in the next 7 days. This is why we should keep yours. This is the point. That's where you want to put it, off of platforms. It's important to keep your XRP safe because these sites want it. People have even said that the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States of America is trying to stop people from buying XRP in shops after partnering with Ripple Lab, which is a crazy move. This partnership currently includes more than one country and is for the FedNap payment system. It will allow Ripple Labs to work with the Federal Reserve to help with all the money that is sent across borders from outside the United States. This will make it easier for people to do business with each other in other countries using the Urban system, which is backed by and uses the XRP record directly. The US, China, Mexico, Canada, or any other country can make these kinds of deals. This is how money moves. To go over, let's say that each of the 650 trillion XRP is worth $11,000.00. This is just one market that is going on with the XRP ledger. When I think of the US debt and bills that are sent across countries, I think of this. There are many countries building central banks, such as the Republic of Palau, the Republic of Montenegro, and many more. A huge amount of money is going to move into XRP very quickly. This is likely to cause a supply shock that is much bigger than the $11,517.34 per XRP price prediction that people are talking about. This is a huge point that needs to be made again. These groups know how much XRP is worth and how much it will be worth when all the money is done. Arthur Baru is known as the father of XRP. A co-founder of Apple Labs is said to have said that XRP should be worth $10,000.00 and should be able to grow to 7.5 billion units. Hey guys, JP Morgan, BlackRock, and Wells Fargo both know how much XRP is really worth. Most likely, they don't even want to sell XRP. Instead, they need it to keep their system running. They want to cut costs by making moves less expensive. That is why they need to use Ripple. Ripple also needs XRP. They'll have to pay more for XRP if there isn't enough for the price to go down. They are following through on their plan to get as much XRP as possible. We have been told that they have not yet started. The building is about to begin again, possibly in the next week or 4 weeks. But we do know that JP Morgan has begun to accept XRP as payment. That makes no sense. A bank would do that if they want to get as much XRP as possible for their money. To begin, they want to accept it as payment, which means they'll get XRP at the best price possible as one, rather than getting it from an exchange. In the next step, we'll see that big companies like JP